All right, guys, I want your advice and suggestion for if you're a PC guy, that is Windows, and it'll be a bonus if you also knew Apple. I want some advice, guidance, suggestions with regards to building a PC. Now, obviously, I'm not going to build it. I'll pay somebody, obviously, I'll ask somebody to assemble. It's much more easier for me. So I'll tell you what I'm looking at, okay? So you can guide me. I just have confusion in key areas. One is the CPU, one is the graphics card, and finally I think it's a monitor, okay? Individual parts, I'll put down the link, I'll put the description down below, or I'll share with you a screenshot of what I'm planning to buy, and you can let me know is it a good buy, or should I choose an alternative? So yeah, I'll be very open to your suggestions, and yes, I will definitely read your comments, and I might also get in touch with you, just to take your guidance. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm planning. First, let me tell you why am I planning to buy a PC. Now, I've been an Apple fanboy for 12 years. Okay, so I've used Apple. I was always into Windows, moved over to Apple, and what I liked about the Apple was clean, very clean interface, and all-in-one ecosystem. However, after Steve Jobs died, Tim Cook has really fucked it up, and they just come out with tiny little improvements, and then they charge you a bomb for it, and you cannot. It's not modular. You cannot change parts. It's a sealed ecosystem. So I didn't mind all this until the dongle gate nonsense started, and after which became a fucking mess. So now why I'm going to Windows is because I don't want to be locked into the Apple ecosystem. So this will, for the price that I paid for Apple, which was $5,000, with obviously with the monitor, you can say it's around $6,000. I am pretty sure I can get a nice PC. So what am I looking in the PC? The first most important thing is productivity and work. And by that, I'm talking about my most important work, which is video editing. That takes the major thing. So obviously I cannot use Final Cut Pro. I'll be using DaVinci. I'll be learning that. And where productivity is concerned, I not only have like Final Cut Pro, I'll have like 30 tabs open, then 30 tabs into 5 sometimes, and multiple tasks happening. There'll be Photoshop, there'll be Illustrator, there'll be Skype, Zoom, Messenger, WhatsApp, there'll be music playing, there'll be files transferring. So heavy duty work. And on top of that, now I currently have a 2 monitor setup, so I can feel the iMac kind of working. You can feel the fans going. Okay, so what I have is last year's iMac. It's, I think, a core 8 core. Yeah. So what I'm planning in terms of PC is, okay, for productivity first, productivity work. The second one is gaming, and gaming also, you could say, in a whole day I might play half an hour, and if I'm really free, really free, 1 hour max. The games I play is strategy games, or can be Doom Eternal here and there, shooting. I'm not very particular that it has to be so smooth that split second. I'm not a professional gamer. Okay, so get that clear. So productivity first, video rendering, file transfer, having Skype sessions, multiple work, and last is the gaming. So what have I planned? The first one is I think it's a Core i9, 12 core. It's a 12 core, I think is it Intel? Not Ryzen, I think. Not too sure. The details will put in the description. So it's a 12 core. The logic being is, before it was 8 core, like how my friend tells me, it's like 8 people are doing one task. Here 12 people are doing another task. So I'm thinking of going for a 12 core. Now my first question to you is, in the 12 core, my thought process, okay, if 12 core, why doesn't someone go for 24 core? Or why doesn't someone go for beyond 12 core? Is it because like nobody will use more than this? Or this is more than enough, beyond this is overkill? It's like having a Ferrari, but you cannot drive fast because there's traffic jam bumper to bumper. Okay, and the particular product line that I'm talking about, it seems the upgraded version, level higher than this, is $400. $400 more for, it seems, 5% gain. So that's doesn't make sense, So the particular model CPU that I'm thinking for it's at 12 core. So let me know your thoughts. That's the first question. Okay. The second one is obviously the graphics card. And lately I've seen the internet being bombarded with the 3080 that got, bots took it and people are selling it for $80,000. Rubbish. Yeah. So graphics card A380, 3080, and then there is a 3090, it seems, is coming out. And then there is a 3070. And then it seems AMD, I hope I got the name right, AMD is coming out. AMD or Ryzen? I don't know. Okay, they are coming out with a competing graphics card, and the prices will come down. So my second question with the graphics card is, should I go for 3080, 3090, keeping in mind that I don't want to upgrade for the next couple of years, at least 2-3 years. So 3080 or 3090, okay? Or should I go for a little lower? Obviously, I'm aware of the fact that I have to wait until the couple of weeks after it launches and the prices will come down. I'm aware of that. Okay, so that's my second question. The graphics card, which one do you suggest? Third one, which is the most confusing bit, is the monitors. Now monitors, what I did is I actually went to a TV shop to see the sizes, because here on the island they don't have a computer shop which has variety. They have small 21 inches because that's what people popularly buy. So I went there, I sat in front of a 65 inch. I wanted to see what the feeling was like, because I was actually, I know it's crazy, actually thinking of buying the 65 inch, I think it's LG, Asus something 65 inch monitor. But it's immersive, it's amazing, but I don't have space. And the second thing is, it's too big, man. I was just trying to visualize, if I have to open a program, I have to look right at the top to get the menu, and right at the bottom to look at the date. And then it started to give me a headache. Actually, I started to get a headache. My eyes started to pain. So I was like, 65 inches is too big. No way. So then I tried 50 inches. I still feel the same. I thought 40 inches would be good. I was under the impression. But 40 inches is still a little big. 40 inches is still slightly big, especially because my computer desk is at an arm's length. So 40 inch would be really big. And remember, I'm planning to get dual monitors. So I felt the right balance would be 27 inch and 33 inch, one of the two. In 27 inch, there's a huge variety. But at a 33 inch, I think there's a massive bump. Another thing is, at 33 inches, there is flat and curved, which is another confusion. So I want your suggestion between 27 inches versus 30 or 33 inch. And that's one. So should I have Obviously I played around with the idea, one monitor, two monitors or three monitors. And then came in the next confusion, that was the widescreen and ultra wide. The problem over there is, the only issue that I have with ultra wide is, it seems they're very fragile monitors, and if there is a small bump or something, the whole screen can get damaged. So that's one thing, but many people said no, that is good. Then going for two monitors, my heart is more towards 33 inches. Now LG launched a new series, that is the Ergo, that you can swivel 270 degrees. Unfortunately, that's not available here on the island, and with the tax and everything, the price is just double than what you see online. So if in US you could buy for $699, here I'll be able to buy the same thing for 1,200 a piece. Doesn't make sense. So yeah, there are other alternatives. LG seems to be most popular, but I've also noticed in some places ViewSonic has a good name, and I don't know about Chinese brands. Xiaomi, are they good? I'm sure they must be having certain amount of quality, if maybe not as good as LG. And that is, so 32-inch, two monitors, which one? Now obviously I'm not looking at, the main purpose is not gaming, so yes, 144 Hertz being smooth, I understand 4K, 144 Hertz, I've heard a lot about it. Although on my 27-inch that I have here, I don't see much a difference. I think it's a 60 Hertz. Yeah, not too sure, but it's not a 4K for sure. So I've been told 4K, 144 Hertz. So the only confusion is two 32-inch, or should I go for a widescreen, or two widescreen, or should I go for ultra wide? So that's the third area which I need. The remaining parts I put down below, RAM chips and the cooler. I absolutely don't want to go for water cooling this thing. I don't care about RGB. I don't know what's the craze about it. And I was pretty surprised there's no DVD-ROM. Seems you have to get an external one. So I found like, what the fuck, So yeah, overall, this is what I wanted to discuss with you guys, and I've shared with you why I want to move. It's just that I don't want to be locked into the Apple ecosystem. I want to give myself an option and have the ability to, if I want to upgrade, I can upgrade. And if obviously the iMac, I can switch over from the iMac to this one, and it'll give me an option from Final Cut Pro to DaVinci. And yeah, gaming also, because every time I want to game, I have to get up from the iMac and go to the Windows. So this is what I wanted to ask you guys. So please feel free in these three areas to give me your suggestions. You can be rest assured I'll be reading each and every comment. In case you're writing something really big, don't just put it on directly on YouTube, because sometimes when you press enter, it may not load. So just make sure that you keep on a Word document, and you not only send it to me, but you also send a copy via email. My email will be details are put down below. So whatever help you can give, or guidance or assistance, I'll appreciate. I already have, I gave you the template in mind, but then again, I'm very open to suggestions. And please, it's not that most expensive is. No, I'm looking for something that is value for money and what I will use. Having a Ferrari but not being able to drive fast beats the purpose. So I want to take something that I will use and absolutely, use on a daily basis. All right. So would appreciate your help, guys, and your comments. This is me signing off. You guys take care.